Hey everybody, it's your boy Rico, no Suave, and my co-host
Valerie Malesio.
Hey, we're here at the Old Park Library. We are here for the art gallery from Robert Marshall as he presents his Echoes Gallery.
Echoes.
Man, it's a good time, man. We're gonna have a great time, and everybody, stay tuned. We got a lot of great interviews coming up, and we're gonna show you a little bit about the art gallery as we scan that room for you. All right, everybody, welcome to the show.
It's knowing where you come from, what you live for, and what you leave behind. It's the moment we were born, given the gift of being alive with the spirit that never dies. Legacy is being grounded today to be present tomorrow.
So what was your feedback in regards to this? Of course, you being on a panelist, and I know there was a lot of questions that was asked. So what stood out to you today in regards to this event?
The openness, the transparency of all of the stories. These men were vulnerable today.
Yeah.
They let it out, and I believe it was a lot of healing in the room.
Yes.
And hearts were really open to receive what was going on today from men.
Yes.
That are speaking out about this issue.
So what is the overall feeling in the room about this exhibition?
I think a lot of people don't know what to expect because this is something new that we are bringing to the table. But I will say the maybe the expectation and the feeling I would feel is hope.
Right.
Hope that there's hope for many people who have dealt with sexual trauma, but for men stepping up, coming to the plate, and just presenting themselves and giving the people hope and making sure that we are advocating for male survivors who've gone through sexual trauma.
Like the poem I performed earlier, it's called She Took It.
Okay.
It was telling a story about my own trauma that I've dealt with. As a 12-year-old, I was sexually assaulted by a 27-year-old woman.
Wow.
And the poem was about learning what that experience took me to.
Wow.
Taking it back there to who I am as an adult now.
Yeah.
But that trauma was something I carried with me for years.
Wow.
I was at the exhibit, I was looking through it, and to be honest with you, it reflected something on me. Believe it or not, as a male, as a man, you carry guilt, anger, disparity at times when men are sexually abused as a child by other men.
Right.
And this exhibit reflects on all men to show them that we are vulnerable, but also that we, as a human being, we're here to heal.
This is the powerful thing about what Robert Marshall is doing and with Echoes, the book, and is the fact that he's creating a space where people can come and get real-time stories, real-time information, and have a practical approach in engaging people who may be experiencing some type of trauma, especially sexual trauma.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I think, like it was mentioned in the room, there's a stigma in our community that, particularly black men, we don't have spaces to be able to communicate our emotions and our feelings toward the things that we've seen in life. So I think having experiences like this allow us to normalize that, hey, we can create safe spaces where we can talk about the things that we're going through, because at the end of the day, we're human beings.
Right.
And those emotions have to be validated. And for so long, they've been invalidated through social norms, through an historical context. So if we're able to, again, really develop leaders and empower their stories for them to create spaces that say, hey, here's an opportunity for you to share your story and not be judged or feel like you're going to upset somebody or upset yourself.
Right.
But more so, your story is your superpower. And so I think that today that really showed that it is possible.
Yes.
And those stories do shine light on experiences that we know need to be told, because there's somebody else going through that as well.
Absolutely.
Could be somebody in that room.
And seeing men in such a vulnerable position and saying, I'm not always, and I haven't always been this strong, but this is making, or not this strong, but how we view a traditional strong man that has
that
no
stereotype.
But this is
image.
strength.
Yes.
This is strength. This is transparency, honesty. This is power. This is strength. This is empowerment.
Nanina, you the bomb.
Thanks. You're the bomb.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Hey. What's up, Robert?
What's up, man? Thank you so much. Yo, I made it. I'm on the Rico No Suave show. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you all for coming. You guys have taken this to another level. Thank you. I feel purpose. One thing that helps a man is understanding why he's here, and what he needs to be doing while he's here.
Yeah.
And today, it was a moment where everything came to a head.
Sure.
Where it realized your pain has a purpose, your story has a purpose, and that whatever I've gone through was not for me alone, but for someone else, to help someone else, to encourage someone else, to lift someone else. So I'm really excited. I feel a sense of purpose today, and I'm so glad that even though sexual abuse is a hard and difficult topic to talk through, you start feeling and seeing healing happen in the room. And oftentimes the narrative of male sexual trauma is not heard, is not talked about, and men often suffer in silence. So humanizing, basically for us, that means we want to share, highlight, not exploit, but share and highlight their stories, their perspective, their insights, and their truths. We are working on a docuseries right now that talks about, it's called Echoes, and it stems from out of our book, but it captures the stories of male survivors of sexual trauma in urban communities around the world.
Wow. And thank you so much for actually inviting us here. And we're happy to actually sponsor this event because it was a great cause as well.
Truly blessed to be involved in this right here.
I'm thankful
Love
for
it.
you guys. Listen, tune in to the Rico No Suave show.
Yeah.
All right. I love you guys.
All right, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.
Next time.